Los Angeles is a trend-setting global metropolis with an extraordinary history and a rich cultural heritage, and is also known as the entertainment capital of the world. But over the last decade, we've come to see a different LA. An LA filled with overpopulation, smog, fire, and extreme heat waves. Now, in saying this, Los Angeles over the last few years have increased their efforts to create a sustainable city. Using this as a case study was made obvious because, like here in Sydney, we are facing the same issues, coupled by the fact that Los Angeles' Sustainable Development Plan has been implemented longer. In the next 30 years, greenhouse emissions will be halved and GHG efficiency up by 75%. The difficult part is effectively implementing investment strategies to encourage private and public developers to build sustainable projects. The Greenhouse Gas Protocol explains direct cause of carbon emissions is a facility that is used by companies, and additionally commercial industrial buildings is the largest source of these greenhouse gas emissions. Now, these gas emissions are mainly hydrocarbons and are adding to the increased climate change issues LA is facing. What is notable is the amount of carbon emissions transportation has on LA. The United States Census Bureau indicate that Los Angeles County has among the highest number of commuters coming from another county in the nation for work. It's 471,000 daily. Thus, transportation emissions is inextricably linked to the commercial and industrial emissions. Globally, over the last 3 years, all nations have increased investments in sustainable developments, with Australia as one of the top performers. We need as a global community to move away from this and start to build a sustainable future. LA is leading the way, and we need to replicate it in Sydney. The first major strategy for encouragement of sustainable development is with governance and policy changes. Now, we're not talking about policy changes that no one understands, we're talking about guidelines that are thought out, collaboratively created, and encourages sustainable design. In the Santa Monica province, it shows by continually updating their building code and allowing to access to grants, more industrial commercial buildings are being built with 15% less energy. And along with these grants, local governments are also implementing accelerated development improvements and zoning GFA increases, thus more profits. Additionally, LA is set to be the first city in the world to enact a net zero building code. This can only be achieved if there's demand and viability to build sustainable buildings, and without these incentives for the developers, these goals would not be achieved. Another innovative strategy that lenders for developments in the LA region are implementing are loans linked to ESG scores. Each of these loans' interest rates will vary annually according to the borrower's individual score. It's a win-win. It rewards better sustainable performance by companies, reduces risk for lenders, and provides value to the society. This is a huge incentive for developers to create sustainable buildings. Finally, a great initiative promoting sustainable development in LA is give-backs by infrastructure providers to developers for designing new buildings to help reduce stress on existing infrastructure. Specific examples include using solar panels on large surface areas such as the industrial warehouses or unimpeded sunlight of large commercial towers, creating energy that can be put back on the grid, or water retention and reticulation provisions to ensure that external infrastructure are not overused and the water can be stored. LA is known to be the startup capital of the world and leads the way in innovative solutions. Using their ideas to help put our sustainable strategies pieces together makes sense. With the help of everyone in the industry, we can use the built environment to fast-track Sydney's sustainable goals.